Howdy, folks. It's Mangy Fetlocks. I was listening to an interview with some Trump followers the other day, and they were talking about the liberal sheeple and how terrible those liberals are because they follow along with ideas. And I thought, as that guy was wearing his MAGA hat and standing in a group of people wearing MAGA hats, and they were all wearing MAGA T-shirts, or they were wearing Donald Trump T-shirts, and they were waving Donald Trump flags, and they were chanting Donald Trump, Donald Trump. I thought, boy, thank goodness there's no sheeple in that group. So anyway, I got a new song called Hating Can Be Fine. Hating can be fine, but it depends on what you hate. You may hate sipping bad wine or the check that shows up late. But to hate your fellow citizens because they are not you is the lowest and least patriotic thing that you can do. There's no one who has done more to inspire us to hate than Donald Trump, who vowed he'd make America so great. He's sent out several thousand hateful tweets attacking those who have simply pointed out the fact the emperor has no clothes. Hating can be fine, but it depends on who you hate. You may hate an oil pipeline or the bus that shows up late. But to hate your fellow citizens cause they don't favor you is the lowest and least patriotic thing that you can do. At Donald's MAGA rallies, his folks most look forward to a chance to chant about locking up some folks like me and you who think the rule of law applies even if you're the prez and think it's pretty stupid to believe each thing he says. Hating can be fine, but it depends on what you hate. You may hate standing in line or your faulty old prostate. But to hate fellow Americans cause they don't think like you is the lowest and least patriotic thing that you can do. Hating may be justified and not always so bad. You may hate the nasty cannibal who ate your mom and dad, but to hate your fellow citizens for the beliefs they bear is the kind of hate that's never gonna get us anywhere. Hating can be fine, but it depends on what you hate. If you don't like pickle brine after toothpaste, I relate. But to hate fellow Americans for independent thought is engaging in behavior that nobody ever ought. I'll be darned. I think that's the first song that I ever ended with the word ought. Thanks so much for listening. You ought to subscribe if you like this. Thanks very much. Take care.